afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. I am from class 10. Today, my student I am excited to present our We hope that by the end of this presentation, you will have a better understanding of knowledge, learning, and communication as a whole. Before we dive into the main topic, let's take a moment to introduce ourselves. There are actually topic and Europe Asia ra về với Hoa và em you have met our team as we on to our Imagine the classroom 50 years ago, students sitting in rows listening to a teacher lecture. Now it's just a classroom. We're living in the interacting online and looking for virtual reality. Education is evolving rapidly, offering new and exciting ways to learn. In this presentation, we will explore both traditional and modern technology-driven learning methods and examine how each one enhances student learning. Before we dive deeper into our discussion, let's take a look at the key topics we will be covering today. Our presentation is divided into 7 main sections. With this roadmap in mind, we'd like to take a look at the first section, traditional and modern learning methods.
Hello everyone, my name is Tùng. So, traditional learning has shaped education system all over the world for centuries. It's built on familiar elements like classroom, textbooks, exams, and a strong focus on discipline and memorization. While these methods have helped millions of students succeed, it also comes with some limitations, especially as the world and technology move forward. Let's explore the four main features of traditional learning along with some examples to better understand its global impact. First, let's look at one of these most recognizable features, classroom learning. In traditional education, the classroom is the center of everything. Students sit in desks, usually arranged in rows, and teachers stand at the front delivering the lessons. The teacher talks right on the board and give instructions while students are expected to listen, take notes, and follow the lesson. Next, we move to another essential part of traditional learning, textbooks and notes. Textbooks are the main learning tool in traditional classroom. They are filled with chapters, explanations, and exercises that follow a fixed curriculum. During class, students write down notes based on what the teacher said or what written on the board. The notes and textbooks are the key source for studying in school and preparing for exams. However, textbooks often take time to update, which can limit access to current knowledge and global issues. Now, let's continue with another key aspect of traditional learning. This part will be presented by Kim.
My name is Kitty. Thought memorization and repetition. One of the most common techniques in traditional learning is rote memorization, a method where students repeat information over and over until it sticks. Students are trained to remember facts, vocabulary, historical dates, formulas, and rules through repetition. This helps them perform well on tests, but it doesn't always help them understand the deeper meaning behind what they are learning or how to apply it in real-life situations. Exams and standardized tests. Finally, let's explore one more key feature of traditional learning, exams and standardized tests. At the end of each term or school year, students usually take exams to show what they learned. These tests are the same for all students, and they mainly focus on finding the right answer. This system is easy to create and organize. It can also be very stressful. Many students feel anxious before exams and some may not perform well even if they understand the material. These exams often do not measure creativity, critical thinking, or communication skills. Example, Japan is a strong example of traditional learning. Students spend 235 minutes a week in math classes, above global average, and teachers work 53.9 hours a week. 55.4% of students rely on handwritten notes, and 86% of college kids attend grade schools to memorize and prep for exams. The system is driven by textbooks, repetition, and standardized tests.
Now let's see how traditional learning has shaped the way we understand education. But what happens when we break free from the past, when technology, creativity, and innovation come together to reshape how we learn? Welcome to the modern learning methods. Let's take a step in this new era of learning and explore the incredible methods that are revolutionizing how we learn our today, research and technology with this.
First, I want to talk about online learning. This approach allows students to study from anywhere, just at a device and an internet connection, whether it's through video lessons, recorded lecture, or digital shops. Online learning makes education accessible to everyone, especially during emergencies like the COVID-19 pandemic. Online learning gives students control over their time. They can browse, revise, or read material at home and needed. It also helps students who like run or school or healthcare or time or training. Teachers can use video calls and online tools to interact with students in real time, granting a flexible but still connected classroom environment. Next, we have one discussion, a method that adds fun and excitement to the learning process is the lesson integration part, partner, leaderboard, and challenge. This playful approach keeps students motivated and makes even difficult subjects more enjoyable. Gamification appears to students natural, designed to complete and achieve. Each transform multi-task into engaging activity and full participation. It also provides instant feedback so students know when they do well or need to improve just like game. Example is app like Google use gamifier lesson. This language with over 300 million views will motivate learning to stress level and equal point. Here is a video of Google.
Want to prepare your language skills for the real world? Well, try Duolingo Adventures, a new immersive way to practice common conversations like ordering at a cafe, going shopping at a local store, and even dealing with those awkward, unexpected moments. Prepare your language skills for the real world without all the pressure. Start learning today with Adventures on Duolingo.
Another example is Kabul, which has been used by more than 8 million teachers worldwide to better quick-based learning. Their platforms so that fun and learning can go hand in hand. Hi, I'm Thảo, and we're gonna go to part 2.3, project-based learning. While gamification offers an indoor way to enhance participation and motivation, another powerful method to depend learning in and real-world application is project-based learning, a method that encourages students to learn by doing. Instead of just reading textbooks,
Students work on real-world problems in teams or individually. They cover research, quick presentation, and apply knowledge to practical tasks. This method builds teamwork, problem solving, and communication skills. It pushes students to think critically and creatively, which are essential for modern careers. It also makes learning more engaging because students can see how their work connects to the world outside school. AI and personalized learning. Finally, we have one of the most advanced techniques, using AI to personalize learning. Tools like ChatGPT or Dreambox Learning can understand each student's progress and needs, then offer support toward them. This means students no longer have to follow a one-size-fits-all approach. They can learn in ways that work best for them. With AI, students receive instant feedback and students help them get stuck. This will track their progress and reduce the difficulty of lesson automatically. AI can also recommend research, subject practice activities, or explain technical concepts step by step, like a tutor who is able 24/7. We have seen how learning has evolved from chalkboard and textbook to screen and smartphone. But with more freedom comes more responsibility. In the world of modern learning, time is your most powerful weapon, or your greatest enemy. With the choice already to show you welcome to the second session, time management techniques, where we learn not just how to study, but when, how long, and how smart, with insights from financing.
I want us to use the Pomodoro technique, a time management method, which applies process to zero in the S1980. This by one short focus work interval, usually 25 minutes of studying or by a 5-minute break. After completing 4 minutes Pomodoro, students take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes. This method helps improve concentration and prevent mental fatigue. Each change of break to work is screen, making it easier to stay focused and avoid burnout. The short break also serves after work, keeps motivation high. Next up is the two-minute rule, popularized by productivity expert David Allen. It's simple but powerful. If a task takes 2 minutes or less, do it immediately. This includes replying to message, doing a document, or setting a reminder. This method helps prevent procrastination and keep your to-do list under control. By taking care of small tasks right away, students can maintain a clean workspace and a clear mind, both of which are essential for productive study sessions. Here videos that explain the two-minute rule more clearly.
As far as making habits easy, there are a variety of things you can do, but the simplest one is just to scale your habits down to something that is very easy to do. And I like to recommend 2 minutes, which basically says take whatever habit you're trying to do and scale it down to something that takes 2 minutes for the rest of it. So do yoga 4 days a week, you know, stay healthy on that. Or read 30 books a year, you know, read 1 page. And sometimes people resist that a little bit because they're like, okay, I know the feeling I want to do this and take my yoga out, right? I know I actually want to do the workout, and I'm sort of doing habit all the time. So if it's a mental trick, and I know it's a trick, like why would I fall for it? And if you feel that way, then my recommendation would be, well, actually, in the beginning, the first 2 weeks, limit yourself to only 2 minutes. All you need is put your shoes on, step out door, lock door, and you walk back inside. Or all you do is take your yoga mat out. It sounds funny, but like, for example, so I had a reader who began with this. He lost a lot of weight, lost 400 pounds, and for the first 6 weeks, he only went to the gym for like 5 minutes in the week. So he'd get in the car, drive to the gym, get out, do half an exercise, go back in the car, drive home. And it sounds ridiculous, right? It sounds like, clearly, this is not going to be a thing because it's bad shape. But when we step back for a second, we realized he was becoming the type of person that went to the gym 4 days a week. He was mastering the art of showing up. And I think that this is like a really deep truth that happens and it's overlooked a lot, which is a habit must be established before it can be improved. right? It has to become the standard for life, your new normal, before we can worry about optimizing it or expanding it from there. If you don't become the type of person that goes to the gym for 5 minutes, you don't have a chance to be the person who stays for 45 minutes 5 days a week. So I think so often we're so focused on finding the perfect diet plan, the ideal workout program, we're so focused on optimizing that we don't give ourselves permission to show up in a small way. But even if it's only for, 5 minutes to 5 push-ups or one sentence that you write, do something so that you can actually really show up and make it your new normal. And then once you become that person, well, then you have a lot of options for expanding it there.
Now that you understand the 2-each rule, let's move on to the 80-20 rule recent design of here.
Hi, I'm William, and now I will tell you the 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle, suggests that 80% of result comes from 20% of effort. Applied to education, this means identifying which tasks or topics yield the greatest academic result and focusing on the first. This method has students prioritize the most impactful tasks rather than spending equal time on everything. It is especially useful during exam preparation when time is limited and strategic thinking is essential. Last but not least, let's take a look at the ABCD method introduced by time management expert by Chelsea. Is a simple yet effective way to prioritize tasks. A task is assigned a letter based on its importance and urgency. It must be done today or serious consequences will follow. B should be done soon but less urgent than A. C is nice to do but no real consequence if left undone. D delegate. Someone else can do the task. E eliminate. Is not important at all. This method has to manage overwhelming workload by taking them to make strategic decisions. It reduces time spent on unimportant activities and ensures that top priorities are complete first. Now that we've ignored how students can take control of their time and study more effectively, it's important to recognize that learning isn't done alone. We have a research sector student is a supportive learning environment and that includes both teachers and peers. So in the next session, let's take a closer look at how the role of teacher and students have evolved in modern education and how these trends are shaping the future of learning.
Education has changed dramatically over the years. What was once a steady classroom experience is now dynamic and interactive. Students are no longer just listening, they collaborate, create, and use technology to enhance their learning. The teacher role has shifted from being a source of knowledge to a facilitator guiding students in their learning journey. In traditional learning, the teacher was the center of the classroom. The teacher's work, students listened, question argue, and creativity was limited. The teacher delivered information, gave instructions, and expected students to observe and memorize. Learning was one way from teacher to student. However, in modern learning environments, this has changed. The teachers are now facilitators. Instead of simply giving answers, they ask questions, encourage critical thinking, and support individuals' growth. They help students learn how to learn, not just what to learn. On the other side, students are no longer passive listening. They become active participants, taking responsibility for their own learning. They research, collaborate, and create. They learn by doing the subject discussion and real-world application. This should evolve with deeper understanding, stronger communication skills, and better preparation for life beyond classroom.
As you can see, the roles of teachers and students are evolving from controlled collaboration, from listening to doing. But what's the distinct main for the future of education? The future
future of education is no longer a distant dream. It's happening now. With the rapid changes in technology and teaching methods, the way we learn is being completely transformed. Let's dive into the incredible impact these changes will have on tomorrow's classroom. 1. The impact of modern learning approach. Modern learning approach has brought about significant changes in education. Digital platforms have made learning more accessible to students in remote or underserved areas, helping to bridge geographical barriers. The rise of AI and adaptive learning tools have allowed for personalized education, where learning experience can be tailored to each student's pace and specific needs. Additionally, the use of gamification and interactive content has significantly boosted student engagement and motivation, making the learning process more enjoyable. Finally, online tools have promoted global collaboration, enabling students from different regions to work together and gain diverse perspectives, enjoying their overall learning experience.
The future of education looks promising. AI will continue to revolutionize personalized learning, offering real-time feedback and dynamically adjusting to each learner's progress. Hybrid learning models, which blend online and in-person education, will become more common, providing flexibility while maintaining important face-to-face interaction. Lifelong learning will be increasingly necessary, with micro-credentials offering targeted skill development. Emerging technologies like VR and AR will enable immersive learning experience, enhancing understanding through simulations and hands-on practice. Finally, education will become even more global, as students have access to resources and collaboration from across the world. A great example of this is the growing popularity of study vlogs on YouTube. Many students watch these videos for motivation, study tips, and the feeling of community. They show how digital platforms are not just tools for learning, but also for staying inspired and connected.
As we look toward the promising future of education, it's essential to recognize that the rapid evolution of learning methods also brings new challenges. While technological advances and personalized learning offer exciting opportunities, they also present obstacles that need to be addressed to ensure predictable and effective learning experiences for all students. Now I will guide us through the key challenges that come with these new learning methods.
The digital divide. One of the major challenges is the digital divide. Many students, especially in rural areas, have barriers to get access to the internet or the digital divide. This difficulty in access to technology creates a significant barrier for those who are unable to participate in online learning. Two, over-reliance on technology. Another concern is over-reliance on technology. While digital tools can enhance the learning experience, excessive inconvenience face-to-face interaction. First is important to develop communication and social skills. There are also the risk of theoretical dependence on technology, handling their ability to develop critical thinking and problem-solving ability. Three, data privacy and security. As modern online data privacy and security become critical concerns, many online platforms collect vast amounts of personal data. This made it essential to protect student information from cyber threats. Ensuring that student data is handled responsibly is a big challenge.
Now that we have explored the different learning methods and their impact, let's have some
everyone. My name is Tùng. Let's play Duolingo. Question 1. Choose the best answer. Which method allows students to study anytime and anywhere? Thành Long.
Offline learning.
It's correct. Thank you. Question 2. True or false? Present. No. Learning allows students to learn at their own pace. True or false? It's correct. Thank you. Question 3. Put the word in the correct or die to make a center. Yeah.
Which has student learning in guide?
This bowl. Continue. Question 4. Mark the center head. Two. Two. Question 5. Choose the best answer. Which of they is not a modern way to learn? Done.
I think it's sending letter.
Thank you, Dan. It's correct. Question 6. In the blank. Is a following popular tool for online video meeting? Very nice. It's correct. It's good. Next question. Markers. Center head. Two.
My answer is personalized learning. Everyone study together. Daily exam is same time for all students. Number 3 fixes schedule is test every day. Group interview is learn at your own pace.
It's correct. Thank you, Tùng.
about time management, the evolving role of teacher and student, and the future impacts of all influence the way we learn. While there are challenges in adopting new approaches, they provide opportunities for growth. Thank you for your time and attention today. I hope you understand this presentation.